Hi, this is Scott, the Tall Woodworker. Welcome to my shop. In this video, I turn a wood and resin pen blank to make a Hawaiian turtle-themed pen for my wife's birthday. I start by drilling out the blank for the brass tube. I actually had a blowout at the wood end, but luckily it did not affect the end result at all. I tend to cut my blanks long to allow for some mistakes to happen. I'd like to take a moment to ask that you click the thumbs up icon below the video if you like my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Be sure to also click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos. After gluing the barrel into the blank, it's back to the drill press to square off the ends. You can see the blowout on the wood end, but once it was squared up, I could tell that there was going to be no issues at all during turning. I have the blank mounted onto the lathe here, and I'm going to use a new cutter that I'm used to when roughing the blank. It's a negative rake, rounded square cutter. The negative rake has a small downward bevel at the tip. This allows for less aggressive cuts. I think it's meant to be used with acrylic blanks, which are notorious for catching and breaking, but I really liked how it works on resin. Once I've rounded off the blank, I switch to the circle cutter to shape the ends down to the bushings. And once that's complete, I switch to the square cutter to straighten out the sides of the blank. The pens I make tend not to have a lot of curves on them. This is definitely a personal choice. After shaping comes the sanding. I use 150 grit to remove the last of the material at the ends to flush up with the bushings, and to help remove any other imperfections. Then I go through the same process with all 5 grits of sanding strips. I sand while the lathe is on, then I turn the lathe off and use a side-to-side motion to remove any circular marks. After the 600 grit, it's time for my favorite finish to use on these types of pens, which is CA glue, commonly known as super glue. This gives a very durable finish while making the grain of the wood really pop. It took me a lot of practice to get a good CA finish, but I basically apply a small amount to a lint-free paper cloth, let it spin for a few seconds, then use CA activator to dry it up. I found that holding the can of activator at least 1 to 2 feet away helps prevent the CA from drying too fast and giving a hazy look. Here you can see the blank with the CA added, but without any sanding done. It's still a little rough. So after several coats of CA, it's back to sanding, but this time with high grit micro mesh pads. This is a wet sanding operation, but I follow the same process as I do with the sanding strips. By the time I'm finished with all 9 pads, I have a smooth and glossy finish to the pen blank. The assembly of this pen was fairly straightforward. The hardest part was deciding where I was going to place the clip to show off the patterns inside the resin. The end result for this pen was amazing. In the pictures that will follow, you'll see the details of the pen, including the Hawaiian turtle or Honu design on the lower and upper bands. My wife absolutely loved this pen. She actually was the one who found the kit months ago, but I didn't say anything more about it to her until I ended up giving it to her. I hope you like this video, and if so, please click that thumbs up icon below this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. As of posting this video, I have 13 subscribers, so a big shout out to you all. Until next time, thank you for watching.